Hey guys, this is the third review video for our pre-algebra course. This one's going to be a little bit on the different side. It's going to be kind of a little bit of a kitchen sink sort of a video. We're really only going to do one example, but we're going to kind of teach you about several different concepts. It's going to be pretty vocabulary heavy. There's going to be several different vocabulary things that we're going to pick up because the main thing we're talking about in this example, I can unhide this example, is perimeter, right? But there are several different vocabulary words essentially that we're going to look at and kind of remind you of or teach you about or whatever else. Perimeter simply is add up all the sides, right? If we have a shape that's got side lengths of 4, 2, 5, and 3. To find the perimeter of this stupid looking shape that we'll pretend like is an actual whole shape, you would just add 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 5 is 14, right? And you'd probably have some sort of units. And so it would be, what did I say, 16, 14? What did I say? 6, 9, 14. So the answer to this one, the perimeter would equal 14 units of some sort, right? You probably almost certainly know how to do that, and that's really not that big a deal. So what we're going to do is look at this example that doesn't have a picture, right? And so we're going to pull this apart and see if we can look at a few different vocabulary words. So it says, find the perimeter of a regular octagon with side lengths of 2 centimeters. I didn't notice that spelling error, but there it is. Centimeter. Actually, it's E, isn't it? Right? E. See it. I'm from Texas. Centimeters. Centimeters. That should be an E, right? That's all right. Not really the point of this video. It's not spelling class. It's going to be okay. Hope you got a chuckle out of it. So we just kind of reviewed what perimeter is. You add up the values of the sides, make sure you write the units. It's still linear units, not squared or anything like that. And if that confuses you, just know that we'll be talking about all this stuff. Sorry, I got allergies and try to not be obnoxiously snarfy during this video, but allergies because helping my dad with some shed stuff outdoors yesterday. I've got all kinds of allergies, grass and trees and everything. All right, so let's get back to the video though, right? So a regular octagon, that's kind of the first vocabulary word. This guy right here is the first one we're looking at. So a regular figure, what that means is that all sides are equal. Sides equal. Right? So an octagon. Now, I'm not going to go over every single prefix and shape name. We've got that later in the course, but just to kind of remind you of a few, a 3-sided figure is what? It's a triangle. A 4-sided figure is one that's a little bit different because it's not a quartangle. It's a quadrilateral. And then after that, it kind of follows all the basic prefixes. A 5-sided figure is a pentagon. A 6-sided figure is a hexagon. And then 7 is a heptagon. That one is one that, for whatever reason, a lot of people don't realize. A 7-sided figure is a heptagon. Not hexa, but hepta. Heptagon. 8-sided is octagon. That's the one we're looking for. 9 is a nonagon. That one you might not know. And then a decagon, then a heptadecagon, and then a dodecagon, and then a 13gon, 14gon, 15gon, etc. 100 million gon, which would basically be a circle, right? So octagon is an 8-sided figure, is the point for this particular problem. Again, we'll hit these prefixes better later on in this course. You may know a lot of them, except maybe a heptagon and anything bigger than an octagon. You may not know those, but we'll see those later and in this course and then in other courses too. Sorry, my phone is dinging. So let's do the example. Finish this example out, and then we're going to move on to the next thing in another video. So a regular octagon, so it's an 8-sided figure. I'm not going to end up drawing a perfect octagon, but it's something like this, right? Now, one thing we're going to get in here, you know what I should do? Let's see. I'm in a program. Let's see. I want this. Give me a polygon. Oop. and give me a 8-sided figure. Okay, blammo, there it is. There is a regular octagon. There she blows. Ooh, why is it? There it goes. All right, 8-sided figure. So the thing that I want to add in here as a bit of an aside, let me see if I can flip this around where we can see better. Give that and kill this off. There we go. Now we can see a little better. Make our line just a little bit thicker. Perfect. Okay. So this is not really a vocabulary thing, but I want to, something that you may not have seen before, or you may have seen in passing, is in geometry, if we use tick marks, so like little lines like this, what that means is that those line segments are equal. Right? So this says that each one of these lines is the same size. And our problem tells us that each one is 2. Now, you probably have already figured out. You're probably already screaming at your screen saying, I know the answer. Why are we still here? Right? Because of all the other little things. Right? So in order to figure out the answer to this problem, all we'd have to do is multiply 2 times 8. Right? 2 times 8. Which equals 16. Now, our answer is 16, but we got to really make sure when we're doing word problems, this is another thing that we want to, again, this kind of kitchen sink video here. We're throwing a lot of rememberies and reminderies at a simple problem, simple video, but make sure that you're sure that you put the units. Units are so important. So 16 centimeters would be the answer to this. So again, there were a bunch of little things that I kind of reminded you about in this video, some of which we're going to hit harder and bigger and more later. And we'll start talking about area and all these other things and do all kinds of fun stuff later in this course. Hope you got something good out of it. If you're one of my students, I'll see you in class. Do your homework, all those things. And if you're not one of my students, thanks for joining us. Whoever you are, make sure you like this video and leave us a comment how else we can help you out. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's super helpful. Thank you guys and have a wonderful, wonderful day.